All right, greetings and salutations. Today I'm going to be reviewing Holosun's solar failsafe model number 507C. This is the green circle dot red dot sight. And I'm going to do an open box review followed by a test at the range. And if you're not familiar with some of my other reviews on red dot sights, and back in December I did a series of budget-friendly red dot sights, and I'll include the link here so you can check those out. But after reviewing those, I realized I might be better off just to spend a little bit more money with something like this red dot sight with a little more advanced features, and I'm hoping that this will be a really good red dot sight to use. So it comes with a little warranty card, instruction manual, silica gel pack. Make sure you don't eat these, guys, it's very unsafe. A lens cleaning cloth. It's got a tool to remove the battery cover for adjusting the MOA. We have some various screws to install it, and then the red dot sight itself. Okay, just to go over a few of the specifics, I paid $310 for this Holosun red dot sight. I know it seems quite costly compared to some of the other ones that I did review, but I wanted something maybe with a little more quality, so that's one of the purposes of this review, is to go over all the features and then take it out to the range and see how it performs. Just real quickly on this, so on this 507C, we have the solar panels right on the very top, so in theory, as long as you're in daylight in the sun, it's going to take all of the energy from the sun, and it's not going to be using your battery. The battery is only a backup, like if you're having it in storage or if you need it at night. So that's a great feature. And you know, not all of these have the solar panel. So I wanted to try this out, and I didn't want to limit myself with my red dot sight. So I think that's a pretty neat feature. On this side right here, we have two rubber buttons that control all of your features. You have one with the plus arrow and one with the down arrow. You have your windage over here and your elevation, and you just use your little tool device right here with a little flathead on there to adjust your right or left or up or down. And then on this side is where your battery is mounted. It's pretty neat. It's a side mount, so it's not mounted on the bottom. You don't even have to take this off of your gun to change the battery out. And all you do is just take this little tool right here, unscrew this screw, and then you put it right in here, and it just pops out. Really, really easy, hassle-free. I really like that feature about it. So there is an on and off switch. There's actually three settings for your red dot. It's you have an automatic setting, you have a manual setting, and then a lockout setting. But in order to turn this on, right now it's in the autos. Right now it's in the auto setting. So in order to turn it on, all you have to do is press either the up or the down button, and it should come on. Okay, there it is. So there's the dot. So the dot is 2 MOA. And of course, like with this red dot sight, you can also have a circle and the dot, which is an awesome feature. I just love this. And so how you do it to create a dot or a circle, or the dot and the circle, you hold the minus button down for 3 seconds. And if you do it again, I can't tell, but I think the dot and the circle are together. Yep. So that's really neat. And this is how the solar works. So right now it's getting some light from over here and from over there and from the window. But if I put my hand over it, as the light gets taken away, you can kind of see how it gets dim. And so that's how it works. I know it's kind of choppy in here, but I'm hoping that it'll work a little more smoothly in actual light or dark. But so I really like this feature. You don't have to adjust it. So let's say you didn't want the automatic feature and you wanted to adjust it manually. So you would press the plus button and you would hold it down for 10 seconds and it should flash. And now you can adjust it manually. So it gets very bright, which is really, really awesome. And there's 12 total settings, and if I keep going down using the minus button, it gets really, really dim until you can't really even see it anymore, but that's for nighttime. I'll be honest, I like the automatic feature right this second, but sometimes it doesn't know what your intentions are. So it gives you the option of going into manual mode so you can adjust your brightness according to how you want it. And then there's a lockout feature too. I'm going to go ahead and put it back on automatic. Let's see. It flashes once. That's on automatic mode, and that means you can press the buttons and it won't change. So once you get it to the setting you want, you can lock it in, which is pretty nice. I'm going to turn it back on to automatic mode. It flashes once, and now it's back on automatic. So what do you think about that? Pretty awesome, right? So some of the other features on here, I mentioned that the dot is 2 MOA, and when you look at the circle on there, it's actually, it says it's a 32 MOA circle. So at 100 yards, it fills up 32 inches. And so that kind of gives you an idea of how it changes with distance. It's waterproof, I told you that, and I talked about the drain holes on each side. And it doesn't come with any mounting rails. And I mean, sometimes you can take out your rear sight and install a rail, and then you put a plate on, and this goes right on the plate. But it doesn't come with any of that. And it doesn't come with a dovetail mount either. Some of the other ones that I've reviewed have those additional items in the package, which I thought was a great sell, but I don't know if I'm completely satisfied with the quality of it. So it didn't come with a cover, so I just went on and purchased one of these. Actually, you get 2 to a pack for $10, and that way you can just cover it up to protect it. I think this is a really good investment. And some of the other cheaper ones, they all came with a cover, and I don't know why Holosun just didn't spend the extra nickel and include it, but they didn't. So really all you get in the pack is this right here. And depending on your gun, you may have to buy plates or rails, whatever it takes to work it. And according to Holosun, it's been tested already and it's preset to be accurate at 25 yards. And I don't know if I believe it after reviewing 5 other ones that were just really kind of horrible. I have my doubts, but I'm kind of hopeful. For $310, I really hope that they took a lot of the guesswork out for me. Okay, I wanted to show you exactly what I was going to be mounting this red dot sight on. I purchased this slide for my Glock 19 a while back. It's pre-milled, It's got the cutout for the RMR. And this Holosun sight is specifically made for the RMR cutout. And if you look at it, I don't know if you can see this at all, probably not. But the holes do line up. They gave you 2 packs of screws, and these are shorter than these. So I'm gonna start with the shorter screws. They give you 4, and I'm only gonna need 2 because I'm gonna use these 2 back holes right here. Now these screws already have Loctite on. It looks like they have some blue around the threading of it. But I tell you what, I'm gonna add some more. I bought this Loctite for just the time as this. It's blue, number 242. It's removable, so it's not permanent, but it gives you enough strength, hopefully, so it'll keep your red dot sight in place. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna use this piece of paper. I'm just gonna put a little bit right there, just, ooh, man, I didn't realize that came out that fast. Just a little bit on the threads, right there. And this is pretty horrible. It's kind of a bit too much on there. I'm going to drop that screw in there, and then I'm going to use this tool right here. On the other end, it's got the right kind of head to screw these in, so feels like a pretty nice fit. But it just gets really nice and tight, and hopefully when it dries, it'll be perfect. And looking through this, it looks nice and straight. Some of the other ones that I reviewed were not straight, which presents a whole set of issues. So this is what I'm gonna use. So far the process has been very easy, and up to this point, I'm very impressed with Holosun. Let's go to the range and see how well it performs. All right, as you can see, I got the circle up, and it takes up pretty much the whole black part of the target, and I guess that's okay for my purposes today. It would be a great benefit to have this option, which this sight does have. If you're shooting close up, it's, you can identify the target right away. And if you're shooting for further distance, you can just use the dot. And just to give you an idea of what it looks like. Pretty neat, I like it. All right guys, so today we're gonna check out this Holosun 507C green dot sight, and I'm hoping it'll perform really well. Let's get right to it. Let's take a look. Looks like I need to go over and up just a little bit. So let's make some adjustments and we'll see what that does. All right, I went over to the right and up a little bit. Let's try 3 more shots. Alright, so the right worked. I guess I need to come up a little bit more. I've really been struggling with bringing it up enough, so I'm almost maxed out, I think. Let's try it. Alright, I didn't mess with the left or right. I did move the elevation up about 6 clicks because I'm several inches low. So let's try it. So I got 4 shots. Not really sure how to interpret that. Maybe more practice. So this is the review of the Holosun green dot sight. I'll be honest, I'm not sure if it was worth the extra money. Some of the other cheaper models kind of performed. Some of the other cheaper models performed very similarly. But like I said, maybe it's just me and I just need more practice. But I mean, I'm using a stabilizer, pistol stabilizer. So anyway, I still think it's a good red dot sight or green dot sight. I love the features, and I think I'm just gonna have to come out more and just do more practicing. I'm sure it's just me, and you guys are probably a better shot than me anyway. Anyway, like and subscribe to this if you think it's been useful. And I try and do reviews on these kinds of things. That way you kind of understand what you're getting into, and hopefully it's been beneficial to you. All right, take care.